Okay, we are live. We'll see who's coming in. I know we had some people in the chat. So
Oh yeah, there's a lot now. Yay.
I probably should have made you a moderator before we started.
Oh.
I had some problems on the last.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, I've had two now. There was one. Were you on the one last week?
No, I missed it, and I wanted.
Yeah, we had some weird rando in the chat.
I mean, it's a rite of passage.
I was so behind on the chat because I was slowly going through and answering questions.
So you didn't see.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I am also here on the YouTube, so I can see if anything special comes in.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. So let's see. We've got, I see the wonderful Miss Emma Smith is here.
Let me mute that.
Lewis fam is here. We've got Anne here. We've got Catherine here for about all but half hour of it. Yeah, no, we are going to get some work done today. I promise. People can feel free to come and go. We'll probably be here for about 2 and a bit hours. Des, you can leave anytime you need. I've literally forced Des to come join me.
I love it.
We've got Charlie here. Got Harriet. Hello. Just running through. Just finished writing my 1,000 words for the day. We're going to talk about how behind I am on Amelia Ann working on draft 2 rewrites of my historical fiction novel. Happy I was able to join alive for once. Yay! Life with Jackie. Okay, this is so exciting. And JC is here. Hi, JC. Yay! Okay, more people popping in, including some from Sunday morning in New Zealand.
Nice. The future.
How's Sunday looking so far? So as people have probably noticed, I've got a wonderful ray of sunshine joining me today. We've got the fantabulous.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm allowed to make up words. That's one of the perks of having a PhD in English. We have the fantastic and fabulous Desiree here. She was very, very early in the chat, and since she's one of my YouTube friends, I quickly DM'd her on Instagram. Like, do you want to join me on screen?
I was in pajamas. I was like, give me just a few minutes to put on.
I should have thought of that. It is a Saturday, and if I wasn't doing a live stream, my hair would just be thrown back.
I had a full on messy bun. I was like, okay, bring it down.
So yeah. Okay, as people are popping in, we are going to be doing writing today. This is not going to be a chatty sprint. I mean, it's going to be a little bit chatty because it's me.
Yeah, you don't come to an interesting just in live and not expect chattiness.
Yeah, and I've got Des with me. Although hopefully Des can help crack the whip and keep me.
Yeah, I will try. Though when we've been so excited to do this too, so we may also get all chatty and excited, but I will try to keep us focused.
But basically, here's the deal. It's the first week of classes this week. So I had an all-day faculty meeting on Monday, and then I crashed on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I had the first day of classes on Thursday, and then I crashed yesterday because of teaching all day on Thursday. And so, yeah, I've done no writing all week. And I have not really done much writing since getting back from England. I had thought I would have my whole outline for Independent Hearts 5 done by the time the semester started. I've been home for over a month. I have no excuses other than severely injuring myself throughout my trip.
I mean, you were gone for 5 weeks. That requires longer recoup time. I know. You're like, but no, I wanted to be productive.
Well, and like all the time, I literally did have to spend just relaxing and resting my knees, like literally on doctor's orders, had to like just chill out. Like it was driving me nuts. I want to sit at my desk. I want to start writing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm still not 100%, but I have to get writing.
We're easing back in today.
Sort of.
Yeah.
So I'm not setting any like wild goal of like a certain word count. I just want to start getting words on the page. So I've been outlining in my little outlining notebook.
I love it. So
on
cute.
one page. I will be doing a video on this hopefully next week. I'm hoping to film it tomorrow or Monday so that it can go up as the video on Wednesday. So I will be talking about this very soon, I promise. But I think I want to just start writing. I've got a very clear idea for the first couple chapters. So in an effort to get some words in Scrivener and feel like I'm like chipping away at my target, I'm just going to start writing these first few chapters. And I'll just continue outlining kind of as I go. And I'm seeing this in the chat. It's a compression sleeve, so it's not a full brace. But I'm still having problems with my arm, my elbow, my forearm, and then the pain radiates up into my wrist. And I was talking with Des about this before the stream. I don't think the typing helps.
Yeah. As a fellow fibromyalgia chronic girly, yeah, I'm also kind of on the same boat. I have like these kinetic tapes for these. So that's why I'm bedazzling today, because I am still also trying to get back into the writing without hurting phase.
Like, it was annoying enough to not be allowed to like go for a walk for at least 2 weeks because of my knees. I am not going to stop typing because of my wrist.
No,
So
and it's been as a writer, as a creative, like it drives you crazy. Like I have all these scenes and thoughts in my head, and I'm like, and I don't dictate.
Really bad, I'll just start dictating, but
I don't have the ability to. My brain doesn't work that way. I process through writing, even like my emotions. I've always done that since childhood. So, but my one of my good friends and co-writers, she dictates like crazy. She can bust out 2,000 words in like 20 minutes.
Like a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I messed up my wrist. And I know I vlogged about this at the time, and I did practice dictating. So like, I know I can do it. I know how to do it within Scrivener and on my Mac and all of that. I just feel like I'm slower. I don't enjoy it as much. And I can't, I don't know. It's just a weird way. Like I see the words and I see the pictures and I just, I'm sure if if I didn't have any other choice, I'm sure I could adjust over time and probably learn to love it.
Yeah.
But I am just such an old school fan. Like if I could find an affordable typewriter, I would probably do all my first drafting on a typewriter.
That is a goal of mine
on YouTube.
I want one so bad. I mean, I'm a paper girly. Like I'm old school process, like everything in that sense. My brain also works that way.
I mean, I was born in the 80s. I learned to
on
an electric typewriter. So like,
yeah, I think you and I are like a year apart or something. So
yeah, I'm 81.
83.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2 years.
Yeah, so like I mean, when I say I learned how to type on an electric typewriter, I think it was because my first high school was a small high school in Kansas. I just didn't have the budget for computers. The computers were around, obviously.
Yes.
High school.
My science teacher let me learn on her. Now, if you guys are younger, you may not know this. The computer screens were black and the text was green.
Oh, yeah.
That is the first computer I learned to type on. And she let me like assist her and like type up her tests that were on paper, like onto to have a hard copy. So I remember, yeah.
I like this question. How do you keep track of word count with a typewriter or pen and paper? I don't think, if I were writing by hand or by typewriter, I don't think I would be keeping track of word count and how many words I'm writing. I think I would do page count. And you can average out, like you can like type up one page or write out one page and then count up all the words to see like roughly how many words you're getting per page. But I would probably do page count and like aim to do 3 pages of writing per day or something like that. Typewriter, I could probably do like 5 or 6 pages. Handwriting, I'd probably feel pretty good with like 3 pages. This is why I don't handwrite really, because
no, I can't.
My hand would not thank me.
And personally, I think it goes with whatever your process naturally is. Because like for me, I think I would feel satisfied when I finish a chapter at least. Granted, I write like contemporary romance, so chapters are usually a little shorter in the genre. And I would feel like, okay, I finished the chapter more than worrying about the word count.
Yeah. So I feel like I was talking about this with the people I was hanging out with in Oxford at the end of my trip. And we were talking about like how what would be cool about with a typewriter is like you can't go back and just delete a whole paragraph and start over. I mean, you could start over. You could like just cross through it. But it feels like there's just more of an incentive to just keep writing and come back and like
free write
it later. Yes, free write. And so there is a device called the Free Write.
Yeah, I've seen it, yes.
But they're not cheap. And I feel like for the price of a free write,
I'd rather have a typewriter. I'd rather have the typewriter. It'd be more satisfying.
So,
personally,
do not be surprised if I go to like Bisbee or Prescott or something and pop into an antique shop. Like seriously, if I find a decent typewriter for either a one that's cheap but needs a ton of work or one that's in decent condition and is more expensive, like either or, I'm getting a typewriter.
I mean, I also, Tamara, am an edit as you go. It's something that I can't turn off usually, but I think that's the beauty of having like writing on a typewriter. It would force me to stop overthinking about correcting and having such a clean first draft and just get the story out, which sometimes I take too long because I want to keep editing as I go.
Yeah. So this comment, they're not cheap. They can be like at least a few $100s and go up from there. And some of them I'm sure probably do. I think it's not just because you know how to type on a keyboard, it's not the same. Especially the older ones, the ones that aren't portable, the ones that are meant.
I didn't know they were. Okay.
They're more stacked rather than being a more flat. I truly have gone down the rabbit hole on YouTube. The amount of typewriter videos I'm watching is unreal.
My brain wouldn't. The Free Write machine hasn't called to me because I don't think my brain, just that one line, like with the typewriter, I'll see the words. Yeah. And I think that'll be more satisfying for my brain to actually see the progress.
Well, and also I think like this is how it felt on the electric typewriter, like getting to the end of the line and just hearing it slide back to the start of the next line. I mean, I would not be getting, regarding this comment, I would not be getting a typewriter for productivity reasons.
No.
It would slow me down, but there would probably be a benefit in that. So I saw this question. I want to answer this and then we're going to start writing. Yes. Otherwise I'm going to get too distracted. But is it a bad thing if you go over average word counts expected for novels? I know mine is going to be a good 20,000 words past the average for my genre, which is over 120. I'm assuming by that word count that you're probably writing fantasy, possibly even high fantasy. In a genre like that, where high word count is already kind of expected, I think going up to 20,000 over isn't the worst thing in the world, especially for the indie market. For traditional publishing, you might have a case of you try it out with some agents, and if you're not getting any hits, then maybe before sending it out to another batch, you try to cut some words down. I don't like, not my expertise, but that's just what I would probably try.
I mean, I have looked into traditional publishing. They're very strict about if you're a debut and this is the first time you don't have already a contract with a publishing house or agent, they're usually very strict almost as a test to see if you'll follow instructions, kind of a deal.
Well, and as a test to see, like, can you write tightly? Because, like, my books tend to be well over what they should be for
but I love
even
those
for women's fiction, because I do kind of a blend of romance and women's fiction. I could make them tighter. I could cut out some of the subplots, but because I'm an indie and I can do what I want,
I love it.
Why should I? My readers like my stories as they are, but I think there are a lot of things I would do differently with my romance novels to get them more in line with the genre expectations for either a strict romance novel or a strict women's fiction novel. I'd probably be more clear and lean more towards one of those or the other, and then really match those expectations. So is it a bad thing? It's neither good nor bad. It just depends on what your plans are and what is going to be the best thing to get you there. Okay, I'm gonna not get distracted by the comment.
Sprint.
I'm just seeing. I just saw a Royal AM from 1938, the same as in Murder, She Wrote. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous.
Oh, so pretty.
And Emma Bennett, author, is here. It's talking about someone else I need to get on the stream with me. Okay, so I'm gonna figure out where we're at, where I'm leaving off the chat, and yeah, I am going to add our timer to the stage. And I'm going, and we've got 81 people here ready to write. Okay, we are locking in for 25 minutes. Remember, put what you are working on in the chat. And yeah, happy writing. I'm going to start our timer and then I'm going to mute myself. Okay. How'd that go?
Really good. Oh, what do I hear? Yeah, I started though. I'm trying to like bedazzle this like little black area with black and I'm being humbled because my last eye doctor appointment was like, oh, you've turned like past 40 already, and I was like, yes. She's like, okay, well, just so you know, it can happen any day, but you'll probably start having trouble reading. And I was like, how dare you? And because I'm wearing contacts right now.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing you speak about like preferring to do contacts with reading glasses instead of because I also can't
I do not
imagine
like
doing
progressive lenses at all.
so I'm like realizing I'm like I'm gonna have to go get reading glasses now. It's that time of my life.
Yeah, it's not fun.
How was writing for you?
It was good. I am up to I had done about 130 words before the stream, so I'm up to 662 words for the day.
Nice.
And I have a rough draft of my prologue done.
Beautiful. Okay, here we go.
I'm happy with that.
Train is revving up. Nice.
Yep. So let's see. JC has that was just enough time to finish up cleaning and organizing. It's fantastic. Charlie got the scene she was working on done. Yay. Hannah came on before I'm going to get to bed, but I thought I'd say hi. Hi. Who else got stuff done? Let me know. Let us know in the chat how that first sprint went for you.
Even if it wasn't words, what did you do?
Yeah, what were you working on? Yeah, I think I saw earlier at the beginning of the stream, Emma was saying what she was working on. I think she was working on her next Christmas novel.
Ooh.
I literally just saw it, and
it is that time for, especially if you're an indie author. I mean, some people are writing actually even earlier to get it ready for the season.
Also, JC had said before, don't forget the ding that the typewriter makes. It's so satisfying. It's not just you. That ding is also really...
It's a full experience.
It is
like sensory exposure of all types.
Emma's working on next year's Christmas book 4 in my Castle Cove series. I'm so behind on the Castle Cove series, but I did download the one that came out earlier this year on my Kindle. I just didn't get around to reading it when I was overseas. I was really bummed about it. It would have been perfect to read while I was in England. But I didn't get nearly as much reading done while I was in England as I thought I would.
You never do. I went to Colorado to visit my best friend and her husband, and I took books and I had Kindle books ready. And I read, I think, one book that entire week I was there. I was like, I thought I was going to read a lot more.
So JC got a little more of her video edited. Yay. Actually made a start rather than more plot. Good. We've got 304 words.
Nice.
270 words and finished first draft of application section. Yay.
Very cool.
I've made food. Food is good. Like a large casserole shape. That sounds perfect. Working on my magic system, and I think I like it so far.
It's so fun.
2 chapters outlined. I think there's only 2 plus the epilogue to go.
Nice.
Legally speaking, I will be writing next sprint in my emotionary, what I call my journal. Maybe then I'll have to be reading in the next sprint. Okay, I love it. I'm looking. I can see the timer ticking down off screen. Yeah. So, Lewis fam, I got a summary of a plot done for my Through Hiker Cozy Mystery series. That sounds amazing. I need to know more.
I know. I'm like, wait, Tell us more.
Um,
I'm curious.
because I watch a lot of through hiking videos as well on YouTube.
Oh.
So I love hiking. I could never be a through hiker. But yeah, that sounds really, really good. Okay. We're going to stick on track. We're going to get back to another. We'll be doing more than just two. We're going to get back to another sprint. That's what they're called. And I'm
Saturday brain. Saturday brain.
I can't believe it's Saturday though. It does not.
Neither don't.
Okay, back to writing.
Yeah, because I was like, we'll get into the end of August talk and
Okay.
That came quicker than I
How did that go?
got myself a little snack. Have some pretzels and an energy drink.
Probably need to get a snack. I have my strawberry lemonade.
Ooh, I love strawberry.
I got obsessed with it in England. There were a few places that would do like as a seasonal drink, strawberry lemonade.
What did it feel like? They put like fresh, like grinded fresh strawberries?
No, but they would turn it into a sparkling drink. So a lot of the lemonade in England is sparkling, is carbonated.
Okay.
And so it just felt like a fancier drink. So what I've been doing is getting non-carbonated sparkling lemonade from Whole Foods, but then getting a box or a bottle of sparkling Italian soda lemonade and like combining the two.
Okay.
So it ends up having, you get more of the lemon flavor. It like not overpowers, but it like cuts down. The regular strawberry lemonade is almost too much strawberry. But adding in that little bit of sparkling lemonade to it
and that citrus kick,
it balances it out just right.
That sounds so refreshing. I love it.
So good. Someone else is saying in the chat that they love pink lemonade. I also really love, as an Arizona girl, I really love prickly pear lemonade.
Oh, I've never had that.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Prickly pear lemonade. I'm
going to find the syrup online. It's prickly pear syrup. And you just put that in, pour like a teaspoon or so of it. I eyeball it, but you put about a teaspoon and a half into a glass of lemonade and then stir it up. It's so
what
good.
Is prickly pear? I'm like,
cactus.
Oh,
cactus. They grow these little fruits on the paddles.
Yes.
And yeah, it's.
Okay, I have a little mission to do that.
Like I living here, like I will do everything possible to find something to make summer feel more fun.
I know it's not my favorite season.
So like the strawberry lemonade, prickly pear lemonade, like these are things I really only let myself drink in the summer.
So that it feels like celebratory and joy. Yeah, I'm already full fall. Like yesterday officially got myself a little mug.
Oh my gosh, where'd you get that?
Marshall's. Marshall's.
I'm gonna have to find that.
And it's so beautiful.
I love that.
I got this like oat milk pumpkin creamer. I made my little coffee. So I'm in that mindset already. I'm embracing it.
I love Charlie's writing says, I love American lemonade. And for the first time I went to the UK, I was so horrified to find out British lemonade is nothing like it. It's different. It's just different. I really like
the sparkly aspect though.
So Brindise is here. Yay. Packing and organizing my suitcase while watching you write.
Nice. Body doubling. Perfect.
Yep. JC Carpenter, I'm so not patiently waiting to get back to fall season. I am so ready. And like I'm literally writing a book now that's set in fall. And so it just I'm writing about September 1st and I was literally looking, FYI, if you're a nerd like I am, there is a website. It is the Farmer's Almanac, almanac.com. And they have the 2026 fall foliage map. And it's got a slider on it. Hold on, I've got to share my screen.
Yeah, I'm already looking it up as well.
Because I'm gonna pause our timer because we're definitely gonna.
We're talking about one of our favorite things. Now it's gonna go.
Can I share?
You have to click on the continue to map, or
yeah, I think I've got to.
Okay, I was like,
do a new share screen.
Yeah, you have to stop sharing the current one to do the new one.
Now I've got so many tabs open.
The life of a writer and just a creative person who's mine.
Okay, so it's got this slider thing. So you start off September 1st. There's only a few places where, like, this is our code. Yellow is like early color, orange is near peak, red is peak, rust orange is fading, and gray as leaves are falling. And you can move this.
No way.
And see. I am so easily amused. Like, ooh.
No freaking way. Oh my gosh. I need to visit my best friend in Colorado during that season and
So like,
see.
my book is set like right around these.
Perfect.
So I'm like, okay, well, like if it starts on September 1st, okay, none of the leaves are changing yet. So when do the leaves start to change?
It's book research, guys. It's book research.
It is book research.
I love this. That is so
also
cool.
See, I was looking up school districts and when school starts and orienteering. So there's some like hints and things. Yeah,
I love that. That is very cool.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so ready.
Okay.
How did you guys do, by the way?
I'm loving this question. Aren't cactus hallucinogens? Not all of them. I did not know this.
I didn't know this at all. What?
I don't know which ones are. That's very interesting.
Huh.
I mean, a lot of things in nature have different ways they impact us, but like just regular prickly pear syrup. You can also get so out of the prickly pears, you can make jelly. You can make syrup. I think you can grind it up into you can dry it and grind it up into like a powder. For like, there's a local popcorn brand that does prickly pear.
What? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I need to go visit, like, because I'm all the way in the East Coast. I'm in Florida, so no cactus whatsoever.
We're both south, just
yes,
ends of south.
Exactly. So I got all the palm trees too, but I don't have cacti. So I'm so oblivious to all things desert.
See, I know that those of you up north are not ready for summer to be done, but for those of us down south,
I wish I could switch with you. It's 90 degrees and humid here. Take it.
It is 110 degrees.
Oh, I mean, granted, it's
low
drier
humidity
air where Andrea's at, but it's still
it's
like
currently 14% humidity. So it's very, very dry right now.
Yeah, and for me, it's so humid, it steals your breath. It's like vapor.
My aunt, she now lives here, but she used to live in Miami, and I went to visit her once.
You're like, and I'm good.
Again. Yeah, we went to visit her once, and oh my God, it was so, you walk out the house and instantly
drenched.
Like, you're breathing water.
Yes.
You're drowning on dry land.
And then my hair does this. And then you're drenched. It's really hard to look cute when you go out here. It's like,
oh my God, like last thing, and then we'll get back to writing.
Yeah.
It was so hot during the heat waves. I was in England for 2 heat waves.
Yes.
It got hot the middle week I was up in Leeds, and then it cooled down for my last few days in Leeds. And then when I went down to Oxford, it was just scorching hot, like to the point where they literally closed the library. They kicked us out.
Wow.
And so, yeah, I
felt your pain watching your videos. I was like,
air conditioning. I don't know. I don't know. I
can't. I worry I can't handle it. Like, and I know it feels like first world problems as an American, but I'm like, we're not used to not having air conditioning. Our bodies are not made for that.
Like, I literally, at one point, I was texting my mom during the heat wave. I was like on Tamsin's couch in front of a fan, like doing as little as possible because even breathing would make me break a sweat. It was so hot. And I texted my mom. I said, how did people live without air conditioning? She texted back, they didn't. And like, it's horrible to laugh, but it's true.
I know.
Die from heat like that.
No, it's dangerous. Like going out, especially like if people don't hydrate here, it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's. Oh, I love Jordan's book corner says, just jumping in, currently listening to a roaring thunderstorm.
It's actually, I don't know if you guys can hear it yet. It's literally starting to thunder here. So I'm like, uh-oh.
I mean, although with Miami, you get the rain, but you also get hurricanes. I don't envy you that.
And so far we've been good. And I'm like, please continue for the rest. We've been lucky the last few years.
But like, at least you get rain. We don't even get the rain.
That's crazy. I can't imagine that. Like never seeing rain practically.
Yeah, it's nuts. But my aunt, the one who lived in Miami, one of the reasons she left, I mean, she left years after, but she and my uncle, when he was alive at the time, they lost their house in Andrew, Hurricane Andrew. They were living in a camper for I don't know how long while they rebuilt.
We just moved in 2 months into our new townhouse when Andrew hit. And because we moved from New York, it was our first ever hurricane experience. So we didn't even know how to prepare.
What a first time.
I think I was 8 years old or something. I was the one who told my mom because my friends were like watching it on their TV and I was like, what's happening? And I kept telling my mom and she's like, ah. Then like it was Monday and she saw the cars lining up for gas and she was like, okay, maybe this is serious. And we got very lucky. Like our house, but across the street, there was a hole in their staircase.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, us millennials, we've been living through unprecedented times our entire lives.
For real, it's been nonstop. Goodness. Turn of the millennium, everything was gonna crash. Y2K.
If we ever did had a bit of like precedented, like just if things that like we wouldn't know what to do with ourselves.
No, because I'm trying to think early 90s. No, there was Columbine. There was so many things. It never ended. It never stopped.
80s, 90s, 2000. It's been one thing after another. Okay, let's definitely keep the timers going. Let's get back on track.
Yes, words, y'all.
And we'll see how things go. We'll do at least one more sprint. And then we might just chat until the end.
Hey, 3 sprints is good.
3 sprints is good. Like I will be very proud of 3 sprints. So
here.
Okay, let me.
And JC's like, oh yeah, productivity.
Yes, I never even changed the banner at the bottom. Yeah, productivity. Let me get back to work.
Happy writing, y'all. That felt quick too.
Well, because we got sidetracked talking about the 90s are now considered historical.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I had a whole chat moment. My ADHD was like, "Oh yeah, that happened."
In Hollywood Video.
I can't believe that was your uniform.
Yeah, we had to get our own white tuxedo shirt and black trousers, and then they gave us the bow tie and the cummerbund belt thing.
Oh my!
And it was in this like god awful like 80s, 90s print. That
unflattering, I can imagine. Like
yeah.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I am like 90% done with.
Wear like a Blockbuster. I think just got to wear a like polo shirt.
Yeah, they just had to wear exactly. That was it. It was more like casual for them.
No, we had to look like we were ushers at a Hollywood
theater. Oh my god!
Yeah,
that's wild. Hilarious. Yeah, so I'm like 90% done with my bedazzling.
Oh my god!
This is my ADHD meds. Ironic.
Tell me you have ADHD without telling me you have ADHD.
There it is, guys. Proof.
And Crystal, the derailment was, I think, appreciated.
Yes,
so
indeed it was. We were here for it, always.
Yeah. So
in protest of historical.
I still have managed to get 1,667 words written so far today.
That's great.
So I'm feeling very good about that. I've gone over my target for the day. So that's great.
How's your wrist feeling?
My wrist hurts. I don't know if people have noticed me like holding it and like squeezing it every now and
then. Like, I refuse.
I just feel like it's the all the fine muscle motor movement of just the fingers. It's amazing how that just travels up the entire arm.
I never knew until like I started getting more issues. I was like, why is this pinched nerve affecting all this?
Like, I don't know if I need to like do the kinesiology tape like up through my whole arm, if I need to be wearing like more like actual compression sleeve, like even down onto the fingers.
Mine are fully fingered, yeah. That's a weird way of saying that, but yes.
He's asking Project Darkness. No, I'm working on Independent Hearts 5.
Yay!
So I'm also excited because I've set a goal of 90,000 words. You're going to see this in Monday's vlog, assuming I get it edited.
Exclusive preview, guys.
Because I've got all my deadlines and targets and stuff set up. So I've set a target for 90,000 words. I'm really going to try hard to underwrite the first time. We'll see how that goes.
As someone who doesn't underwrite, I'm like, that's cute.
Because I like just putting this out here, and like I do this to myself, but I'm trying to get this book, the first draft, done by the end of this year.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get the Patreon Advent story done by December 1st. So I'm essentially trying to write 2 books before the end of this year.
September, October, November, December. Got it. Okay.
So I've got 4 months for Independent Hearts, and I've got 3 months for the Patreon Advent series. So I need to be
It's doable. It's doable. It's absolutely doable.
And I keep telling myself, if I have to still be writing the last few installments of the Patreon series in December, I can do that. Andrea needs bedazzled ADHD meds. Unfortunately, I have tried ADHD meds and my body does not like them. I cannot do any stimulants. So yeah, I just have to, I didn't even know I had ADHD until I was 41.
Me neither. Me neither.
We are ignoring that timer. I think we're done for writing anyway.
It's the chat portion.
We have reached the chat portion of this stream. We got 3 good, mostly good. Given how distracted we were in the last sprint,
I mean, the fact that still words happened for you, that's awesome. And I bedazzled, so we're good.
Yeah. So I've set my goal for 90,000 words. So I'm going to try to keep each chapter tight and short. I can always add more in the editing, and it will make editing more fun. If I know there's still stuff I want to write and add to it. So at 90,000, I now have 2,008 words total in the project. Nice. So I've got just this little sliver of orange in my project target bar for the whole manuscript target. So it's going to be a while, but I'm gradually going to watch that color. So I've got my Scrivener background is all set. I've got all the fall vibes going. You'll see all of that
I love that. I'm so excited to see it.
I talked about this in the video that went up, the 8 steps to start writing your novel. But Monday's vlog is going to be the longer, chattier version of that.
And the behind the scene kind of version of that.
So I've done the algorithm friendly version.
Exactly.
And then we're going to have the video for all of you lovely
people. Typical Andrea video after.
Exactly. But it's been a lot of fun getting back into this series and back into this story. I've already confused my main character. I've already written the name of the last book's main character instead of this book's main character. So I've got to remind myself it's Bryn, not Molly. We've done Molly's story. Now we're on to Bryn. And I'm already getting jealous of my characters live in this world and I don't.
They get to wear cozy scarves and boots and cardigans and
why?
Breathe in that crisp fall air with.
I'm literally writing. I'm writing moments like that.
It's the only way we can live it for now.
Do you guys want the temporary first paragraph?
I mean, I'm gonna speak for chat and say yes.
The leaves weren't changing yet, but it was still fall as far as Bryn was concerned. September 1st, first day of meteorological fall, first day of school for the kids in Olsenburg, and judging by the sudden dip in the temperature that morning, it was the first day the weather felt like something closer to autumnal than summer. So those are the vibes.
Yes. Oh, I was transported instantly. Oh, that just sounded heavenly.
So I've opened up these curtains for the sake of the stream, but most of the time these are closed. Office mode is activated.
Yeah.
I've got
my stormy weather going on.
My leather and embers candle burning.
Ooh, my new pumpkin candle also.
My little knit pumpkin from the dollar section of Target.
So cute. I love it.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Yes. I have hanging here this one that I've had for years.
I love all the people saying that they're also ready for fall. Except for poor Lewis fam who's in Michigan and is no, I'm making on to summer. Okay, question from Danny, Scrivener question. What's the appropriate resolution for the photo size so that the tiling isn't until you fill up a whole page in the editor? Not a fan of tiling the photo right away. I wish I knew. I know they've got a size limit of something ridiculously low, under 2 megabytes or something. Mine always has some tiling. I just will keep playing with the resolution until I find one that kind of works. So if you guys have any other questions, we are definitely at the chatty section.
I'm
going to take advantage of having Miss Des on the stream with me. Although it is 3:00 in Phoenix. What time is it for you?
It is 6:00.
Oh gosh, we're 3 hours different right now.
We're full on completely opposite sides of the country.
Well, because when you fall back,
We will catch up. Yeah, because you guys don't change.
we don't change.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do that.
That's so lovely. This whole like waking up one day and going, wait, what? And luckily our phones automatically do it.
Yeah. I'll come to that in a second. There's a lot I don't like about Arizona, like in terms of the heat and stuff. The fact that we do not change the clocks is one of the things I do like. But yes, the fact that our phones automatically do it. Again, kids these days
I have no idea.
I hate that I'm using phrases like
I know. I laughed when you wrote it.
These days, they don't know the torture of like waking up in the middle of the night thinking, did I remember to change the clock? Like, what time is it? I don't know what time it is.
Not changing your clock and being late for school because you didn't actually change it the night before and set the right time.
Yeah.
But now because our phones do it, my car doesn't. So I will forget to change my car.
If you have an older car.
And
I know some people who just never change the clock.
They're like, it might be 5, it might be 6.
Half the year the time is correct and half the year it's 1 hour off.
That would give me a heart attack if I was running errands or doctor's appointments. Because I would forget. And then I would panic thinking, oh my God.
My car is just like it's been automatically like just even though it's a digital clock, but the car is a 2014. It just gets a little bit slow like every month or so. So when I first got it like over a year ago now, it was set to be like 7 minutes fast. And now it's like almost 15 minutes fast.
Oh,
so I have to remind myself.
Yeah, I have a 2015 and it's a hybrid. So it's like advanced in some ways, but then it's still in that area. You got to manually.
2015 doesn't feel like that long ago, but in terms of technology, it is. So Lewis Pham is asking, I just finished writing with you. Eleanor has to write a treatment. Could you explain what a treatment is? I can't even remember that part of the book. A treatment, I think it's a little less common in like, bear with me or like bear in mind that like a lot of what Eleanor deals with as far as traditional publishing, just a lot of it was made up in my head.
I love that.
But if I'm thinking correctly of like what you're referencing, typically a treatment, it is more common, I think, in screenwriting.
Yes.
But it's a short document that kind of explains like a synopsis of the project and what it's going to be about, who the characters are, things like that. So I think to me it made sense that like as a writing assignment in the program he was in, that maybe she'd have to do that.
I mean, sounds good. Sounds impressive. I only know because I was going to go to school for screenwriting at one point. I thought that was my path. And so that's how I first started writing was actually, after poetry and music, I would write scripts and screenplays. And that was like, I loved that world. But novels are my heart.
Farley's comment is cracking me up. I never change it in my car, and the clock in my car is also fast. So it's off by either 12 minutes or an hour and 12 minutes. And
I didn't know they could do that.
That would give me so much anxiety, Charlie. Like I can either do the like 12-minute conversion or I can do the hour conversion. But both I mean, I know it's really not that much harder to do that like mental calculation.
But when you're running and you're running around and you're on your way, like you're not probably thinking.
I mean, I will still give myself a mild heart attack when I get in and see the clock is like saying 4:00 and it's really 3:45, but I know that I've got to be somewhere at 4. And I'm like, oh, no, it's 15 minutes. It only takes you 5 minutes to get there. You're fine.
I already have anxiety. And so I'm always like uber early to things for my relief. That would kill me.
Well, and I leave it early because I feel like if I get in the car, because there's always, it doesn't feel like it takes that long to like lock my door and walk downstairs and get in my car, but like it still like takes me a minute or two. And so I feel like if I get in my car and the clock is accurate, then I'm gonna panic that like I don't have that much time. But if I get in the car and I see it's 15 minutes, it oddly makes my anxiety better.
And your car's doing that to you, so it's messing with you.
JC, my car is I mean, it's practically historical at this point.
Gosh, that's again, when I was watching some reel and they were like, yeah, in the 1900s, and then I realized what they were talking about, the 90s, and I was like, how dare you?
I love this. I have a radical question. Please know it is meant with love, but why not just change the clock to the correct time? I mean, that would make too much sense, and I'm not someone who makes sense.
We juggle so many things in life. Some things just
honestly,
let it win.
At this point, I have lived with now I would be one of those people. I wouldn't be one of those people who doesn't change it when the clocks change. If I lived somewhere where the time the clocks changed with daylight savings, I would change the hour. But I haven't minded leaving it at 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. And my brain is just mentally adjusted to that I've thought, well, what if I put it back? Because then her next comment is anything over 5 minutes would give me anxiety. I've thought about putting it, like correcting it to being only 5 minutes ahead. But then my brain has to adjust that now it's only 5 minutes different and not 15 minutes different. My brain is just, it's set with the 15.
You already trained it. So
if it eventually gets to be 20 minutes, I'll then move it back to 15. But I think moving it from 15 to 5 would just work against me.
It'll ruin your system, your mind already. Yeah.
I don't like don't do as I do. You know, I don't.
Yes. My mom's favorite saying, do as I say, not as I do.
I'm not saying anybody else needs to do this. I'm just saying this is what makes sense to my weird brain. Yeah. And believe it or not, that makes perfect sense to me.
There you go. You're not alone.
We are not responsible if you relate to something for not changing your clock.
It's okay. She's trained her mind already.
You know, I was saying this to my students on Thursday about something else, but like at my age, my old age.
You're a youngin'. What are you talking about?
But at my age, I'm starting to understand the phrase, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Like, this is just how my brain is.
Yep. And honestly, at our age, we're at that point where now we just don't care.
I think this is a huge reason why, like, and JC is saying, you know the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's so true. I think it's why, and this might be like, maybe we don't want to go into this territory, but the whole conversation around AI, it's why I just don't use it for anything. Like, I can see how some people are like, well, I wouldn't use it for anything creative, but maybe I'm using it, like they're saying they're using it to help with business admin for running their business.
Marketing stuff.
Yeah. You know, there are potentially use cases where it does feel like it's not crossing some sort of ethical, responsible, you know, boundary or something. I just don't use it because everything it can do for me, I know how to do.
We don't need it.
Everything, like, if I could get AI to come in and take over for my invisible husband and do my dishes and do my laundry, that would be different. But
please,
but as far as all the computer stuff I do, now it would be different if I worked in a field that had a lot more computer heavy tasks where some of them are just time consuming and being able to automate them would be easier.
Or your job requires you to use it efficiently. I know my best friend's husband, he's a UX designer, and he has no choice. They want,
for some fields, I get it, but this is where I was having this conversation with my students. Like, as a writer, like, my readers don't want me using AI in any capacity. In any part of the research, outlining, developing, writing, editing process, my readers just don't want it involved. And I agree with that as well.
Same. I don't want it either, so it's like perfect.
So like that's easy. And as a teacher, I am avoiding using it because it feels like it's a slippery slope of, well, how much can I use it as far as lesson planning or assignment creation or things like that before AI is doing my job for me? And like, whenever I ask my students, how would you feel if I used AI to write all of my letters of recommendation for you, or if I told you that every material that you are going to receive in this class, all of the lecture slides, all of the assignment sheets,
generated,
like, we'd be pissed. We'd be wondering what we were paying money for.
Yeah, like why are you doing, what's your job exactly?
I'm just in these two industries and these two jobs where AI doesn't help me. It doesn't do anything to speed up my process. And if anything, it's going to damage my credibility with my core audience for both. So like, for that reason, I don't use it. But for the other main reason of just, everything I do, nothing I do is so computer heavy that I need AI to help me automate that and make anything go faster so that I can focus on the more creative stuff. So like, I can see how for some jobs and some industries, AI is being seen as this like really cool thing. But for me, I can do it faster without.
And the process is more enjoyable for me personally as well. Like I want to do the work. I enjoy it.
Well, like a similar thing is when I was doing my PhD, I would have like my first Scrivener video that I did. I get a lot of questions from people asking how to incorporate a citation manager with Scrivener, and it's not set up that way. You can't like connect it to Zotero or Mendeley or one of those. And it was never something I had to deal with because I've never used a citation manager, because at the time that I was learning citation practices and how to like organize and reference all your citations, we didn't have those programs. So I learned how to do it the old-fashioned way. And learning how to use one of these programs just feels like it would take me more time myself.
Yep.
Danny left a comment. This is making me crack up. Speaking of the invisible husband, which again, this is an inside joke for longtime viewers. Another author tuber I follow was accused of having no husband and still living at home. And I thought of you. Yeah. And chuckled. Like, just leave us alone.
For real.
If we're single and living on our own, if we're single and living with parents, if we're single and whatever, like,
our lives does not have to look the way society expected or has put on us. We are living our lives how we want to. Let us live. We're enjoying it. We're at peace. We're happy.
Charlie is writing a saying, I'm in a master's program right now. And it really is like, why would I use AI to do my work? I know more than the AI knows about how to be a librarian. Yeah, well, especially but it's hard because like, I know that in library sciences, like it is this feeling with our librarians from what I've heard of like, how do we incorporate these technologies? Because we're kind of expected to, but like still show our value as human librarians. And it's really difficult and it's really disconcerting. And like, I know in my department, there are discussions for the grad students of like grad students and their faculty advisor coming up with an AI policy specifically for their project. Like, in what ways is AI going to be allowed to be used? In what ways is it not? And like, even if someone says, I'm not going to use it at any point in my research, being able to like change that if a a positive use case pops up and it would be helpful. And I don't know, like I feel bad for students right now who have to think about, like, I want to do a video on this as a writer, like why as writers and creatives we should be creating an AI policy for our work.
Yeah.
That explains to our readers and our viewers how we are or aren't using AI. But as a scholar, I think it's really sad that they're having to think about this and that there will always be almost that question. Like, this is, I think, why they're creating these individualized AI policies, because there's now always going to be that dividing line between those of us who graduated before 2021 and those who graduated after. For anyone who graduated after, how much, if at all, was AI a part of your academic experience? And, you know, to be able to say for a significant number of my, like almost half of my books, I think, and all of my academic work was all done pre-AI. So, you know, there's no one that can come along and say my PhD dissertation was written by AI and trying to discredit me or something. So
it completely shifted. I can't, the balance now, that's the problem, right? I think for a lot of us, the reason also we like are protesting personally any use of AI if we can is just because at this point there is no balance. And it's, if anything, it's kind of steamrolling even more into our lives without our permission. And
we'll get to a point with it. Like, I don't think it's a bubble that's going to burst entirely. Like, it is Pandora's box. It's out. This technology is here. It's never going away.
Nope.
But we aren't powerless in how it shapes our lives, and we can decide not to opt in.
Yeah.
I can, you know, I might need to use AI in my job because even though I don't want to use it to do my job as a teacher, I do still need to teach my students how to use it as writers in the workforce. So I can't just completely ignore it, but I can decide personally if I want to pay for a subscription or for a license to one of these LLMs, and I don't. I don't need to, so why would I pay money for that? And why would I then allow it to gradually erode my brain and my own ability to do these tasks? And these are the things I'm noticing with my students. Like, they're starting to notice it themselves. Like, how frequently in a day or in a week they're turning to AI to do tasks that they previously just did on their own. And it's one of those things where if you can't just function without it, then that's a sign that you're in a little too deep. And so it's learning how to be an ethical and responsible user of AI and using it as a tool and not using it as a replacement for something, for your own ability.
Yeah, because I mean, the internet already has kind of made us a little lazier, period.
Well, that's the thing that I keep coming back to, because I kind of equate this to, it's probably bigger than this, but I think social media and the development of social media is the last big technological shift that has not just impacted our lives, but that has actually, based on research, like rewritten our brains to a certain extent. And as an elder millennial,
same,
who remembers the days before MySpace, like who remember, I was never on AOL chat, but like, you know, who remembers the early days of internet forums and things like that before social media came around, and then the beginning of social media and how things like Twitter and Facebook and MySpace were like, this is going to connect the world and it's going to do all these amazing things. And, you know, we were being sold this fantasy of how brilliant social media is. And now we know that while it does have a lot of positives,
Yes.
It also has a lot of negatives.
I feel like the negatives outweigh the positives for me personally, but yeah.
We see that the younger you are, the more negative social media tends to feel.
Because you're just growing up with that.
I feel like it's both a case of they were exposed to it at such a young age, combined with they weren't there during the good days of social media.
Yeah.
Like they came into it once it was already kind of going into that cesspool stage.
Influence. Yeah.
Like when you think about it, was kind of like 2015-ish, when the algorithm changed everything. Like when Instagram went from a chronological feed to an algorithm feed. Around like 2015, 2016, that algorithm started taking over everything on social media. Before the algorithms, yes, it was harder to grow because your stuff wasn't getting seen by people, but you were growing more organically and you were actually making friends with people who had similar interests.
And we weren't influenced by seeing a bunch of people with 100,000 subscribers or followers. So it wasn't like a forefront in our minds to try to speed growth either. Like we weren't in that mindset.
Because when social media first came around, it wasn't being used for business and branding.
Exactly.
It was just being used for social connection.
Go figure.
So we, like our age and a little bit younger, still remembers those days of social media. So we have a more mixed experience with social media. Whereas today, like Gen Z, they were probably starting to get their accounts right as, like, I'm thinking of my friend Tamsin, who's like an elder Gen Z. She would have been around 15 in 2015, 2016.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So she would have only been just getting on these apps as the algorithm was taking over.
And the whole shift in social climate.
For someone like me, I had a good 10 years on, like, I was on MySpace in like 2004, 2005, I think.
Yep. And I had already graduated high school by then. So
yes, that as well. So it's just a very different experience. And so I think it's why the younger generation, I feel, is so willing to just buy in AI.
The next phase of like technological evolution.
Buy in to the fantasy of social media. But and obviously there are millennials and Gen Xers and boomers and all that who are buying into AI as well.
Yeah, it's never just a blanket statement.
It feels like the largest contingent of skeptics are in that like millennial Gen X space. Younger Gen X, older millennials who, again,
we saw it all already
with social media. And Gen Xers have lived through that transition with the internet as well.
Yeah,
where
not
the
having it at
along and is this great utopia we're going to have, and they've watched both the internet and social media kind of spiral down the cesspool.
Because as millennials, I think, and Gen Xers, we've learned that to put the boundaries because we've seen the before into the after. I mean, I miss when I had my own physical dictionary that I had to actually look into for words that I didn't know how to spell.
Like
so different. Just education, I can imagine.
And now they're buying old antique books and slicing off the spines and destroying them.
I'm like,
where it's like someone's got to be writing it right now. Like, where's the dystopian novel about it?
If it hasn't already, like,
I mean, obviously, like, I think Banned Books Week is coming up, I think in October. I don't want to wait that long, but like, I think it's time for me to finally read Fahrenheit 51.
I have also put, certain classics.
I haven't read that one because it's like, it's not fiction anymore.
That's the thing.
Same way I put off reading The Handmaid's Tale. I finally read The Handmaid's Tale last year, and I do think it's worth reading.
I
but, like,
do
I
too.
put off reading it for so long because it was like, and like it was really, really good. It's well worth reading, and it wasn't that triggering. But
as someone who came from a religious background as well, that's why I'm like, I don't think I'm ready for that emotionally.
See, I need to read Fahrenheit 451 and then follow it with like some really cozy, fluffy romance.
Fall, cozy goodness.
Yeah.
Everyone's commiserating with us.
Yeah. Honestly, The Handmaid, it really is so good.
No,
and
it's an amazing story.
Writing is brilliant.
I want to read it.
I'm on the fence about if I'll ever watch the TV adaptation.
I already have, yeah.
I think like watching it play out might be a little bit too much, but reading it is definitely.
The thing is, I feel like certain scenes may be more detailed in the book than what they showed on TV too.
Yeah. I used to love trying to read a whole volume of encyclopedias when I was a kid. Yeah.
I never collected a full set. I always had like sparse volumes. My
grandmother, yes, encyclopedias do exist still in places. My grandmother, when she passed, she had a set of encyclopedias, and they're all now at my mom's house. My house.
Guard it with your life.
Yeah, I'm like they're just kind of tucked away in a cabinet. But if my mom ever wanted to like declutter or unhaul those books, and like they're coming home to me,
like I am there now.
So, of my YouTube rabbit hole obsessions, one of the channels that I love watching is it's a Unique Properties channel, and he is based in London, but he'll do properties that are for sale around England. But there was this one place; it's an old Georgian townhouse somewhere in. I think it's in Deptford, which is part of London. And it was owned by rare and antique booksellers. Like the couple that owned it were rare and antique booksellers. Every single room in this house, like the house needs a ton of work. It needs to be everything stripped out and just it needs a ton of work. But every single room in this house is like not just like shelves lined with books, but like books stacked on every inch of floor. Like some of the rooms you can barely walk in them because they're so full of books. And it's terrifying because apparently like they've had someone come in and the books that are all left, none of them are really of any value. And so the viewers were like, we will buy these books. Like, do not destroy these books. Do not just throw them out.
I'm like, they do hold value, even if it's not monetary, please.
Some of them look like they're, probably like 15th, 16th century leather bound. I mean, some of them probably are just really cheap, mass market hardback and paperback from, throughout the 20th century. But some of them definitely look like they're older books, even if they're not valuable from a collector standpoint. They're still valuable from.
I would be there all day just walking through and looking.
If I could buy this house,
I can imagine the structure of the house, even if it needs work, was still magical looking. Because
like if I was in the position to just buy like, oh my gosh, if we could like crowdfund on our YouTube community to like buy this house
and then gather together
a writing retreat that we all just get to like come and stay in this house whenever you want. Like it needs so much work. The house is valued. Like he doesn't put the prices in here usually. But like this house even in its current state, is probably going to go for like at least £1 million.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Probably more, because it's a large historic property in London. The land it's sitting on almost is like worth more than the houses, kind of a thing. I think it is some sort of grade listed, so they can't just like completely tear it apart. But it does need a ton of work. So it's like when you're talking about £1 million, which is over $1 million, plus probably at least a few $100,000 put in to like.
All right, guys, Kickstarter, let's go. Jackie's in. It would be so magical.
If I just, it would be so amazing to like have it as like a writing community, writing retreat where like, you know, I could live there full time, but then the rest of you could just like rotate through.
B&B writing retreat. Yes.
Crystal, I can throw in $5.
Save all the dollars you find in your purse.
I'm like, I would buy this house with all these books in it.
Be like, don't touch the books. Leave them as is.
I mean, some of the books, it doesn't look like this house has been lived in for a while. So some of the books probably have like mold and stuff and do need to just be thrown out. But I'm sure, especially because like the basement, the first time we did a tour of this house, I'll try to post a link to this house.
Because now I'm curious. I need to see this.
It's amazing. The first time he went and toured it for YouTube, he couldn't even get into the basement because there were so many books.
Wow, even down there, I can just imagine with the moisture and the
so I'm sure some of them are not in any kind of good condition and would have to just go. I remember not even in a historic house situation, but Taylor Ann Wright, who's another author tuber on here, she did a vlog on this. She bought a whole pallet, a whole box of like 1,000 books for like $7. She bought this whole pallet of books.
I've heard of that, yes.
From a local thrift store that had them. And she and her husband went through all of them one by one. And there were a bunch they had to just throw out because of mold damage. So, books. But the first time I watched this video of this estate agent, I'm like, I could write a novel about this.
Yes.
About a woman who inherits a house in London and just finds
having no idea what she was going to walk into.
Yeah. Like,
that's right.
This book one day.
Honestly, I love that because thinking about what
so
Taylor.
You're saying our first writing retreat would be a massive bonfire to say goodbye to the Too Far Gone book.
Oh my gosh.
To give them their proper farewell.
Under the full moon, we do a full on like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be glorious.
Yeah, Danny. Yeah, I'll get right on it alongside outlining the other
other two projects for the year.
No,
my God, I would love
on my trip, I got so many ideas for books, including other inheritance plots, because I do love an inheritance plot. It's one of my favorite things, and I have to be really careful. Like, I feel like I can't do more than one inheritance plot
per series.
So, like, I've already done it in the Independent Heart series. I don't think I've really done it in Across the Pond.
Well, see, now my wheels are turning, and I just have to write real quick something down. This is going to get me to write through the hand pain.
I love this. Let me know when I have to book my ticket to London, please.
Yes. Oh my God, that would be so magical.
This would be your first year, 1 episode per month. Hello, Patreon. Oh my God, I've got so many Patreon ideas. It's like half of my brain, especially with the direction, like, because Amazon is one of the people that's buying up used books to like scan and destroy. So like I'm not thrilled with Amazon, and right now, like, they're the only where I'm published. The more into this AI hellscape we go into, the more I'm like, maybe I stop publishing and maybe I just start writing nothing but first drafts and publish them either on Patreon or on my own website, and you just pay me directly. So I don't know. My inner Belle is being evoked at present. Screw the beast, literally, and give me that library. I need to swing and sing obnoxiously while whizzing by on a ladder from floor to ceiling. Okay, a bookshop to put on your list, and I did vlog this. It's in the York, Roundhay Park, and Harewood House vlog, which was the last vlog that when I was up in Yorkshire. Topping and Company in York. I think they've got a Topping and Company in Bath and in Edinburgh, but there's a new one in York. Almost every room is a floor-to-ceiling bookshelf, bookcase with rolling ladders. You're not allowed to get on them from what it looks like. But, like, it still looks
It would be
beautiful.
a hazard. Oh,
And I'm
that
just
would
like,
be
I just
magical.
want one room in my future home to
That
look like.
requires the actual, like, and just one day, like, have someone supervising, but you can swing down.
Like, I'm seriously, Ashley, like, I think I've got some pictures on my Instagram. I can also try to post some pictures on the community page and on Patreon of this place. But, like, go watch that vlog. It's like this whole bookstore in York is like 3 floors, 3 stories, 3 floors of books. And each floor is just like one room after another. It's like a rabbit warren. You're just walking from one room into the other, and just, it's incredible. It's just incredible.
I love
that.
Ashley's cracking me.
Whose spouse is a contractor? We need to get them on this. Yeah.
Right?
Honestly, this is the main reason why one day I do hope I can own my own home and not be a renter, just so that I can hire someone with more skills than me to come in and create like a small scale version of all of these gorgeous libraries and bookstores that I've been in.
Because when you were in London, or you went to so many, I'm like, why are our bookstores here not as wonderful?
One of the days I was in London, my new friend Charlotte, took me around to 7 different bookstores in London. And I want to move into Hatchard's. Next door neighbor is Fortnum and Mason. So, books and tea, I'm covered. So Hatchard's was incredible. The Waterstones at Piccadilly. So Waterstones is just a chain. They're basically
like a Barnes and Noble's here.
Noble, like the guy who runs Waterstones also.
That's right. I forgot.
And he's the owner of Daunt Books. James Daunt or something is his name. So it's just a Waterstones, but it is the biggest. I think it's the biggest bookstore in all of Europe.
Wow.
It's massive. It's like 5 or 6 floors, and each one is huge. Their entire, their section just on Tudor England is as big as my kitchen.
Holy moly.
On that one specific piece of history.
Wow. It's like, I would have to be there like early morning till close.
Well, the next time I go, I've decided I'm doing a whole day in Piccadilly, and I'm going to do like Hatchard's in the morning, go do tea around lunchtime, full afternoon tea at Fortnum and Mason, do some shopping there, and then go spend all of the afternoon until dinner time at that Waterstones.
That's like heavenly.
We were going so quickly through all of these.
Yeah. Well, you were dealing also with so many, like, scheduling, heat, pain.
And so I was just like, every stair.
Because I imagine no elevators.
I mean, a lot of the did Hatchard's have a lift? I don't think Hatchard's might have, but I might have done the stairs anyway because their stairs were so beautiful. I know we did at the Waterstones at Piccadilly. There was a lift at Foyles. We could not find the lift at Waterstones at Gower Street, but that one was so beautiful. And the lift at Scoob was so cool because it's all used in antique books. But their lift is like a wheelchair lift, and so as someone not in a wheelchair, it just felt weird to use that one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, it's
magical. I wish our libraries here were more majestic, but we're not that old of a country.
Yeah. Yes, my invisible husband is whatever I want him to be. So he is a good contractor. He could build me.
My invisible husband is a contractor. I always write my male's characters. I'm like
as contractors
because they're always in like some mountain small town.
I bought a duplex last month. Family friends had it, so it's not the dream home, but it'll hopefully start accruing me a little bit of long-term funds. Yes, for your forever dream home. Yeah. And I thank you, Ashley. I'm really hoping Project Darkness is gonna like do something for me. But
we believe.
Have I heard of that Airbnb bookshop in Ireland where you rent for a week and run the bookstore beneath your apartment?
What?
And it comes complete with the bookshop cat.
Sorry, I kicked my desk. I was so excited.
No, I have not, but I am
looking Ireland too.
Adding it to the bucket list of things to do.
Oh my gosh, it would take everything to like make me leave.
Yeah, like sorry, it's mine now.
I'm like, can you adopt me? Like with the cat? That, oh my gosh. Wow. If you find it, link it. Oh my gosh, that would be heavenly. Running a bookstore with the cat, upstairs living in that.
Yeah, Echo Lark, if you've got, she's saying, send a link or it's all live.
We need it. Send it on Instagram or something.
Honestly, like one day, so my favorite, like I've been struggling so hard to sleep at night. Yes, I have heard of this, Crystal. You can also stay at Shakespeare & Co. in Paris if you are a writer and you agree to work a shift. They've done that for decades, I think.
No,
and it's really nice that they still like have kept up that tradition. My dream, and one of the things I've been doing at night, is because I'm struggling to sleep, is before I go to bed, I no longer watch true crime and body cam videos and things like that. Instead, I've switched to watching property videos, like property for sale, but they're all like English cottages or like cute Victorian townhomes in a city somewhere, you know, in Edinburgh, or I've seen some in Leamington Spa. I just find these estate agents in the UK and the property videos that they make. And then as I fall asleep at night, I redecorate the rooms in my head. And so it's the test of these places is they have to have enough rooms that I can have at least a library / living room, if not separate library and living room.
Okay.
An office and at least one guest room. And so like the dream would be that like we've got this community going on Patreon and stuff like that. And that like you guys are just able to take turns coming and staying with me.
We need to manifest this dream, guys.
I would really love like a cottage, maybe with like an external building, like a barn that I can do the barn conversion thing to have like as an annex of like a true guest apartment type thing that people can come and stay, that I can do like writing retreats in. Like, all these like there'll be like 4 and 5 bedroom houses, and I'm like, it's just me and all my friends.
Exactly. They rotate, so there's always someone here.
So like when I saw that one in London, it was just like, oh my gosh, there'd be so many rooms for people to come and stay.
Oh my gosh, That would be heavenly.
And we are totally the type of people who would be more than happy to sort through and organize all of those books.
By all means. We'll stay extra weeks for it. Oh, that would be
if only I were like
glorious.
independently wealthy and had a visa to live in England.
There's a few factors in the way. But
Minor technical difficulties.
Once we get the property, we get the work visas.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be heaven. Oh my gosh. Scotland. There is one in Scotland. My best friend went to Scotland, and it's a bucket list dream.
Yeah, I well, not Googled. Because I use DuckDuckGo.
I do too now, thanks to Andrea.
Because I can turn the AI off.
Yes.
But I just did Bookshop Airbnb Ireland, and I'm seeing a few things for Ireland and Scotland.
Mm.
Yeah. But I love this. Severson Retreats. Treat yourself to a fireside cup of tea.
You do have the perfect last name for something like that.
Feel the soul through words and write your opus. And I'm totally reading that in Cameron Diaz's voice when she's reading the description of Blitz Cottage in The Holiday.
Yes.
Treat yourself to a fireside cup of tea.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. There's your
Escape to the
tagline.
cozy tranquility.
Oh, there's your marketing tagline done.
One day.
Thank
When
you,
you
Ashley.
subscribe to my Patreon, when you watch my videos and put up with the ads on YouTube, when you buy one of my books, this is what you are paying into. This is the dream.
You're giving it back to yourself eventually.
And like I would totally you guys, I'm loving you guys. Okay. JC's saying I'd sign up for that retreat. And Crystal says comes complete with Jude Law. If only. Not sure I can guarantee that.
We'll keep them in the corner.
Else. I don't think I can promise Jude Law. But no, like short term, because I know other people who are doing this. Whose channels aren't even that much bigger than mine. So like I know this is a possibility. I just
the writing retreats,
doing like a writing retreat,
Yeah.
like hosting my own and having you all join me. It just takes a bit more admin than my brain can
Yes.
wrap itself around right now. But like I would say like 5-year plan is definitely to be able to like have all of us meet up. Marjorie is saying we need a villa. I'm thinking either castle in Scotland or chateau in France. Maybe we do like a summer one in a chateau in France,
There we go.
rosé, you know, all of that, and then we do a winter one locked away in a castle in the Scottish Highlands with fires roaring and stuff like that.
and those hills and cliffs and
Okay,
rocks
if
and-
we can get Idris Elba, this would also be great.
done.
Okay, Echo Lark is saying it is the one in Scotland.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, heaven.
But you need to provide a place for the FOMO husbands to go. Yeah, those of you who have real
I mean,
mind.
let them have their own trip with their boys, and you know, you have yours.
I mean, if we do the one in Scotland, if they promise to wear a kilt and chop wood for the fireplace.
I mean, we need writing inspiration, ladies. So it's a price they have to pay.
Dude, get out of my clawfoot tub. Not now. I'm still writing.
With the bubbles surrounding him.
The thing is, though, the thing that and someone's saying, where'd it go? My perfect retirement plan. This is my retirement plan, basically.
I want it.
This whole business idea. This is what everything else is building up to so that I can do this in my retirement age. But like the thing is, with this group, those still watching, those 47 of you still hanging out here,
yay.
and those watching on the replay crew, how much writing would we actually get done on a writing retreat?
Okay.
We literally, like, I'd literally have to put on my teacher voice and be like, none of us can sit next to each other. We all have to go to our own room or space.
Yeah.
Or the chateau or wherever we are.
I have followed a few of them, and I was almost part of one, but I knew the behind the scenes, and that seems to be the common denominator that happens. Not a lot of writing.
Like somehow we have to like make sure that we are writing for at least 2 hours.
We'd have to make a schedule, like an itinerary that is set in stone, the writing time.
Kilt and Chopping Wood, y'all just trying to write spicy novels now.
I mean, I already do, so it works for me.
I definitely want to go on a big European trip. I'm just terrified to go alone. I mean, I was really lucky that the first time I went to London, I was staying with a friend. And so I wasn't completely on my own. I did spend some of the days on my own, but I had her to kind of help guide me at least the first few days. It does make a difference. I think that's why it would be fun to do a retreat where like we even meet up at the airport. Like we all arrive at the same time and travel out to
I can see the commotion of screams and excitement.
I mean, if it's a castle, there would be plenty of space. Yes. So
definitely.
JC, I would love to be able to get a villa in Italy for 6 months out of the year and then split my time. I mean, that is like something like that. Like pick your country, pick your property, like, but 6 months splitting the time. That is the ultimate. That is the ultimate retirement plan.
Indeed.
Castle Kilt men.
And they line up as we arrive.
Brainstorming retreat. It's all verbal and collab.
I mean, we're helping
everybody fill out a questionnaire and it'll get you assigned seat matches on the plane so you can chat common interests.
Get it all out at the plane ride.
You guys are like people, like this is the thing. Like I know this will work one day because people do want to do this.
They do. So, we want community as just society, period. And as creatives, to have community when writing feels so alone is huge.
There's so many writers in here right now down for this retreat. Andrea, make it happen and make some money and besties, dreams, girls. Okay, it is going to happen one day. Not this year, most likely not next year.
But we can start. We can start, like, you know, putting little nuggets together.
I should put up a like just general interest form and just see like who would actually be willing to do this and like how much money would you be willing to spend on it? Like what would be the budget, typical budget per person?
And any ideas from people who may know the best way to plan something like this as well.
So I don't know Mel Rita, but it sounds like they might have. I think Katie Wismer has done a retreat
like a long time ago, right?
And I think she does it like almost every year.
Oh.
Because I thought I heard her say something. So yeah.
Maybe she doesn't blog it.
I think there's someone else I know another writer who did it, and she might have.
I know Kate Kavanaugh has done it with. They just went on an Alaskan cruise writers retreat.
There are companies that help you arrange it. So, like, I would just need to research these companies. Yes. Do I do the retreat by myself? And I do have a friend who could probably help me figure out how to do it by myself. Or do I partner with a company that they arrange everything and I'm just the host?
Yeah. Because they do that for readers, like book retreats to different countries. Me and my best friend tried to get on their lottery for her birthday to London. It was the book retreats happening in October. We didn't get it. I was like, oh, that would have been heaven for her 40th birthday because she's younger than me, so she's about to turn 40.
And yes, Danny, you have been a loyal subscriber over on Patreon, and I really appreciate it. So, like, this is what we're working towards.
Bring us all together.
Does that count as money? Yeah, I know the feeling.
Same.
Your interest form would need to be 2 to 3 years in advance, but for budget purposes.
Yeah.
Oh, Mel Reads.
I don't know why. Yeah, I read that differently.
Yeah, so did I. Like I think I would be interested to like this year maybe gather interest so that in a few years we could hopefully make it happen.
I like that plan. Good idea.
That's back, and we're still going. Yeah,
we've gone on a rabbit hole right now.
We did 3 sprints, and now we're just talking
and planning trips to
planning out dream writing retreat trips.
Yes.
I love this. It's almost 1 a.m., so I guess I have a pretty good idea of what I'll be dreaming about. Yes, now go to bed.
now that we put you in a good happy place, serotonin.
Oh my God. I was up until 3 a.m. last night, and it's not good.
Yeah, I have chronic insomnia, so that's a little normal for me. But yeah, it's special. Like when your brain just won't. It's like your body does want to go to sleep, but your brain is still very much alive and going.
Okay, now I love Crystal saying, I'd go anywhere as long as there's no snow. I get enough where I live. And I'm like, oh, but...
Can I have some? Like, I would love some puffy white.
The compromise is we'll find somewhere with no snow, but it still needs to be cold because I want fires in the fireplace.
I want to purposely need to warm up.
Ash, is this the... Okay, I'm packing. Let's go. It's $2,500 per person, breakfast and dinner included. Rent the space. Whales would be magic, and create the classes and have fireside classes.
So she already created the budget for per person.
Yeah. Okay. Now I know if 2,500. Now is that can't be including airfare? That's got to be outside.
I don't think it can. No.
So, yeah, we'll see.
I mean, it's in a few years, y'all.
I feel like there are other steps to like community building that I need to do before we get here.
We're just dreaming right now.
But this is the direction we're moving into.
Yes.
No, like going to the Accepted Society Symposium and kind of unofficially tagging along. I didn't officially do their writing retreat, but I was in the library with them. Like I would just love to be able to host something like this every year. It's a lot to organize while I'm writing all my novels and doing YouTube
and being a teacher. And you're going to need an assistant.
we are getting there. I love this Echo Lark. Everybody put this on your vision boards. If you do manifesting rituals, incorporate now, get the energy flowing.
I love it. Yes.
I love how I'm sure the next time we do a live stream, and we're not writing anymore.
But we did do 3 sprints. We were productive.
So people can go back and rewatch the replays, but we're done with the writing for now. We can be your retreat minions. I feel like the next live stream I do, one of you is going to bring this up, and the people who weren't here today are going to be like, what did we miss?
Especially because it will spark so much anyone who was here today, and it brings
remember, this is still in the dream stage.
We still got a few years.
Dream and vision board and manifesting stage.
I know, because then that's how rumors start. Andrea Severson is going to have a writing retreat next year. It's like, whoa.
And like, I don't even, this is not a business idea where I need to make a profit on this. I want just all of us to like
organize and come together.
So love this, JC. Hey, if we're going to dream big, might as well dream big.
Here. Absolutely.
JC, I am not going to stop you from dreaming. I'm going to dream right along with you. We will make this happen eventually.
We're all together on this one.
I've been looking for a career change. Author / retreat coordinator. Yes. Because this is where I'm not good. This is like I get so twitchy about travel, like my travel anxiety, that like I will stay in the research stage forever and just watch the prices go up before I find something, because I'm so afraid to commit. Whereas like my mom, she decides she's going somewhere, within a week it's booked.
Oh, see,
and everything's sorted. Which is why I love traveling with my mom, because like
she takes care of that part.
I just show up.
packed and ready. That's all that needs to happen.
I need
Oh,
to figure out though, like we need to. I should do some polls because we need to figure out who's international, who's domestic in the U.S.
that too.
If people are, if there's the international of flying to England versus flying to the US. I mean, right now, I know some people probably don't want to fly to the US.
I don't
It might be easier for us all to meet in another country.
and then stay there.
Like I did have that moment of like intrusive thoughts as I was walking past the sign in Heathrow about like the process to like file for asylum or something. And I like there's a sign right below it, like in finer print, like there are fines for like misuse of this. And I'm like, okay, like,
but would you say if I'm from here that it would be of misuse?
yeah, we also need to see like if people are coming from the same countries, then like they can have travel buddies.
Buddy, yep. For the anxiety portion, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm also an anxious flyer. It's a very like there's usually a lot of anxiety throughout the whole process.
This we just accidentally drop our passport in a river.
Oh darn.
Okay, but like see, this is what I'm thinking. Like Canada's close, or just hear me out, like an island off of Maine. Oh, another YouTube video that I saw recently. Did you know there's still a French territory between like in here in North America? It's like off the coast of part of Canada. Like it's in that like Nova Scotia area.
That's like right there near like
yeah.
New York and stuff.
And
wait,
like,
what?
So the people who live there have French passports, and
but they're in the United States still.
They're in North America.
Oh, okay. Oh,
because fun fact for those who don't know, France used to have a significant amount of territory in North America and the
over
Caribbean.
England.
Yeah, it was England, France, and Spain.
Okay,
were the main people colonizing the North American continent, and in I think they called it the 7 Years' War. Part of the Treaty of Paris was basically, and you know, who's to say, hindsight being 2020 and knowing what we know about slavery being abolished and all of those things, France probably missed out. But they decided to keep their territories in the Caribbean, which were much smaller, but more profitable because of the sugar plantations. And so they gave up all of their territory in the North American continent.
Then, but did they? Because so many parts of Canada are French. Also,
they kept this one island, or like two islands off the coast, and because of the fishing industry, and they were allowed to keep it. The U.S. just said, because I think this was after the Revolutionary War. Don't quote me on this part. They were allowed to keep that territory as long as it remained just a fishing thing. They weren't allowed to have any standing military or anything on the island. And then this was a video on the channel Yes Theory. They just did a video all about this island. During Prohibition in the 1920s, because it was still France, this island was still considered France, they could import alcohol to these islands and then smuggle it on smaller boats from the island to
there's got to be some interesting stories and family history stuff just from there. That is so cool.
I'll try to post that video on the community page.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh wait, that's like a whole other little bubble of their own world.
Yeah. Well, it's also similar to there are islands in the like near the Mariana Trench in the Pacific that are considered part of the U.S. because it's we have territories out there. It's like around Guam and stuff.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And but it's the only, this is another Yes Theory video. These guys do all these like random travel videos. They find the most unique places around the world and then go visit them. But it was something like, it's the only American territory that you can't get a direct flight from the US to get to, or something like that. I don't know. There was just something really interesting and strange about it. But going back to Ashley's question about like Canada or an island off of Maine, like I would love to do something like in Maine or just New England during like autumn, fall color season.
Yes. Because the architecture up there is so different.
Can we do like a witchy fantasy braiding retreat somewhere outside of Salem? Like in early October or something?
Yes! Especially because in those areas, they really go all out with decorations and history. Yeah. That would be so cool. I'm in.
So, like, there are...
we work our way up to the fantasy.
Yes, Saint Pierre, and I'm not going to pronounce that correctly.
Yeah, I won't either.
It's closer to Canada, but it is a French territory.
That is so interesting.
And everyone, like the people that they were interviewing there, they were asking them, do you feel North American or do you feel French? And they're like, we're French. And they speak
They have
French.
dual citizenship. That's so cool.
Well, it's not even dual citizenship. They have French citizenship.
Oh, they're
not Canadian.
That is wild. Okay.
But what's interesting is someone in the comments was saying that a lot of kids from nearby islands and areas in Canada will grow up visiting Saint Pierre because there's some arrangement where they don't need a passport to visit if they're coming from Canada or something like that. So it's a way of like having international exposure without flying all the way to France or something.
And going through the process. Oh, I need to try. I've never left the country. I am so beyond.
Really?
Sadly, yes.
I mean, that's so common for a lot of Americans, though.
Yeah. And especially in my culture, like I'm Puerto Rican Hispanic. Caribbean people, we have not really left many places, sadly.
Well, I mean, a lot of Americans don't even leave
their states. Yeah.
You know, I grew up kind of taking it for granted because my dad was in the army. So I was born in Germany. We lived there for several years.
Right.
We did a lot of traveling while we lived over there. When we were back here, we lived in a few different states and then would travel around the US a lot. Like when we lived in California, we explored a lot of like up and down the coast of California. Nice. When we lived in Kansas, we went up to Wisconsin to visit family. Like I've been close to Canada. I've never been to Canada.
Yeah, me neither.
I've been close enough down in Sierra Vista that my phone picks up Mexican cell towers and I get a warning from Verizon about like international usage. Yeah.
You're like, I'm still on land, I promise.
It's like my mom and I were up in the Coronado Mountains, and which is right on like one side of the mountain is in the Coronado National Park and is in the Huachuca Mountains. So one side of the Huachucas is the US, the other side of the Huachucas is Mexico. So like you can, from the top where we were at, we could see Mexico.
Wow.
And you can see the bit of border wall that has been built. And so I've been very close to Mexico, but I've never actually been into Mexico. But yeah, it's sad that we don't. It's sad that it's so expensive and so hard.
That's unfortunately it. Yeah, financially, my family we couldn't do it.
The US is so huge that like anyone living not close to one of the borders able to go across the border into Canada or across the border into Mexico. And even like from my geographic knowledge, like the closest places in Mexico that we can drive are like Rocky Point and other like beach towns. It's not like we're close to Mexico City
the-
or
Mhm.
a capital or a big city that would have lots of cool art and culture and stuff like that.
Food.
Yeah. So, and as someone who doesn't speak Spanish, I would
It
stand
would
out
be
like
harder.
I wouldn't know how to get around. There's a reason I keep going to England, everyone.
You're like, there's no problem traveling there. Oh man, but I would love to go to England. I've only been the furthest. I went to Seattle for my best friend's wedding. That's the only West Coast place I've ever been, and then Canada's the furthest. I mean, Canada, Colorado.
I will flag this comment from JC.
Mm,
If you don't have a passport,
I don't.
let's start making plans.
We're already making. Me and my mother. We're on top of it because
Passports
like, as soon as possible.
Passports are good for 10 years. So even if it takes me a few years for us to get this retreat idea going,
It'll be set.
You'll still be good.
Yes.
But like, if this can happen sooner rather than later, I don't want anyone out of the option because they don't have their passport.
Yeah. And just right now, it's good to have your passport.
I love this, Crystal. Come on up to Canada. I'll make everybody poutine. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to do one in Canada.
Yes. Done. I mean, my co-writer lives in Canada. She's in Calgary. She's in the middle of the country.
Yeah, it is expensive to get the passport, so that's why I'm saying like this isn't happening anytime super soon. So just start saving your pennies so that in a year or so you can afford to get your passport.
Yes.
That in 2 or 3 years we can do our retreat. Oh, Avi's joined the chat. I have a US and Canadian visa. Nice. Came in late, but I love the travel talk. Yeah.
Wait till you see the replay and like what we went.
Yeah. There's a lot for you to catch up with on the replay. Yeah, mine I need to renew. Mine expires in 29. So I've got a few
okay, so you still have a little, yeah.
But I'm constant, like every time I book a trip, I'm like triple checking my expiration date.
For real.
No, I've got plenty of time left on it.
Bye, Crystal.
So bye, Crystal. Thank you so much. Yeah, I should probably think about because
I should probably go. I'm taking care of my grandmother. I'm like, oh, we should probably eat.
It's here, so that means it's
7:13. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we're late dinner eaters anyway, but yeah.
I would like to rest a little bit before I have dinner. And I did technically start a vlog, so I should update the vlog after the sprint. And yes,
join Patreon. I have questions for you about a future writing retreat.
Yeah, Charlie, if yours expires in 2027, you've got time, but I know that you can't travel within 6 months of a passport expiring. I think some countries have an even longer window, like it might be 9 or 12 months. But yeah, they don't. Yeah. Well, because I think some countries, like I think the UK, you can come in and stay for up to 6 months on a tourist visa.
And then it'll expire.
Know that yours will still be valid when you fly back.
Exactly. Yeah, makes sense.
Because they know that there are some people, not any of us, but there are some people who might intentionally try to get themselves stranded.
We don't know who those people are, but we're just saying, you know.
Oh, Ashley, dream would be to do the Hebrides. I will need a whole separate budget and a whole separate suitcase with which to buy Harris tweed. But that is definitely a bucket list thing I want to do.
So many good hopes and dreams to plan.
Okay, well, we've been going for over 3 hours. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Again. This has been so much fun.
Yes, it has.
I definitely think the reason we got 3 productive sprints in was because I had Desiree here to like help keep us on track. It keeps me on my best behavior.
Keep you accountable. Yeah. When you have someone else on the stream, you're like, okay, I gotta actually stick to the plan.
But here's someone in the chat, Jana.
Ooh,
Prague. Like, we have to do a writing retreat in Prague one day.
gorgeous. Gorgeous.
We have to.
Gosh. Makes me think of Chasing Liberty with
Yeah. Yes, that movie. Oh gosh, my face is hurting from smiling so much.
I love
This has
that.
been so much fun. My children have had a workout, but thank you so much, Des.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Those of you who joined late, definitely go back and check out the replay. We were productive for about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. We had like a 15-minute chat, then we started 25-minute sprints, 5-minute breaks. Did that 3 times, and then it was just chatting because we started getting derailed in the chat and doing more back chatting than writing during that last sprint. But for those on the replay crew or going back, you guys keep coming up with good ideas. Mama, yes. Let's do one in Iceland.
Oh gosh,
I've got a friend in Iceland. We can get lots of good recommendations from my friend Brendice.
I've seen people go and like everything I ate when I went to Iceland, and
yes. And yes, Danny, thanks for asking this. Desiree does in fact have a channel, and she does writing sprint live streams on her own. I need to come be a guest on your channel sometime.
Yes, there's been a small little hiatus in videos and stuff, but I'm hoping to get back on it. But yes, I've had that channel for a few years now, so you guys can go check it out. It used to be Coffee Reading Writing, but now it's under my name, Desiree M. Ortega.
Great. And I'm sure you'll find her chatting in the comments of the YouTube community post I'm going to put up with links to some of these videos I have referenced.
My weekend is set. I'm excited. I have plans. I'm going to bedazzle and watch videos.
Okay, first of all, Ashley, again, the derailment in the chat was totally welcome. So thank you. Andrea's title for the live stream, Productive Writing Sprints. Meanwhile, Andrea keeps getting distracted by new writing retreat destinations.
I mean, we're still on the subject of writing.
We do have a few other YouTubers. So Danny has a channel, and author JC Carpenter has a channel. And Brendice is still hanging around here. We have a channel as well. And she is my friend in Iceland who knows all things Iceland. So November in Iceland, Northern Lights and Darkness. That sounds perfect to me. It would have snow. For the person who doesn't want snow, Iceland retreat might not be the one for that person. But basically, we're planning multiple retreats.
But I'm in because seeing the Northern Lights in person has always been a dream.
Yes. Oh, can everyone post their channels in the chat so we can find them? I think that's a good idea. I think a lot of you with channels, your channel name is linked to your username.
Well, I don't know if they'll be allowed to post links in the chat. I think usually only moderators can.
Yeah. But can you just click on someone's username in the chat?
Let me do it on YouTube because I'm not.
I can't do it on.
Yeah, no, you can't do it on StreamYard. No, you can't do that anymore. Only moderators can do that.
Okay.
Click on someone's face.
As soon as I log off, I'm going to post a community post on my community tab with links to the London house filled with books, and the French island off the coast of Canada. I'm going to post links to those videos. Comment below on that video if you have a YouTube channel, and everyone can help find.
I believe if you, exactly. If you did YouTube. And we will not actually put dot and then com and then slash. However you guys use, normally I think it's an @ symbol. I think that works if you go to like youtube.com/@ and then whatever. Yeah, there. JC put an example as well.
Yeah, so you can post here in that format, or you can leave a comment just saying that you've got a channel on the post I'm about to put up. And then people can find each other that way. Because I know JC does some live streams, right?
Yes, every Wednesday. Yeah.
So
7 p.m. Eastern.
I know someone shared a list of like every author tuber who does live streams. But I
It's
Maybe I'll create a separate post. It'd be nice to just within our community here to know who does live streams.
Yes.
So we can support each other
and keep building this little community because you have some awesome followers and watchers and friends. So let's all get
JC, you did share that list before. Yeah, you were the one who did that.
Yeah, it's an extensive list. I think it was a spreadsheet. It would be
nice to know within our community here, and like friends of the community who does sprints. You know, who else you're popping up on Des that maybe I'm not watching. It'd be nice to know some of those people. So so I will post something in the community post on my community tab on my YouTube channel. And you all can navigate over there and check that out. Okay. Yes. All right. So links to all my things are in the description box. Give this stream a thumbs up if you haven't already. If you're watching on the replay crew, thank you. We love you so much.
If you haven't subscribed to Andrew,
if you're not subscribed, if you're still watching and enjoying this, definitely subscribe. And
she has the coziest vlogs, guys. It's so nice.
There's one hopefully coming on Monday if I can get it edited in time. But I will see you all very soon in another live stream. I'll try to do this again next week sometime. So I'll see you all soon. And thank you very much for joining today.
Yay!
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.